And we're fast approaching a big day in the city of Birmingham. This coming Tuesday, voters will return to the polls in a runoff election, deciding in a crowded field of 12 candidates for mayor on August 22nd. Voters narrowed their choices so the city's next leader down to two, Assistant City Attorney Randall Woodfin and the incumbent, Mayor William Bell. We're glad to have Mayor Bell here with us this morning to make his case about why he should be returned back as mayor. Let's start there, Mayor. Why re-elect you as mayor?
Experience.
Experience.
The bottom line, experience. I know what it takes to move the city forward, and we've done that over the past 7.5 years, and we'll continue to do that. We understand what the issues are. There's no city across this country that solved all of its problems, but you have to constantly be aware of what they are and try to put in place the resources to deal with it within reason. And we've demonstrated that over the past 7.5 years. And I think that the public wants someone who can hit the ground running shortly after the election to continue to make the progress that we want to see happen in the city of Birmingham.
Mayor, I talk to a lot of voters out there, and they talk about some of those issues. They talk about crime, they talk about education and neighborhoods and blight, and also development going on in downtown. What would be your priorities this time around?
My priorities would be in the neighborhoods themselves, such as Ensley. We're proposing a $40 million infusion in the Ensley area to build some new buildings, build some new homes, rebuild the infrastructure over there. We're going to be looking at other communities such as North Birmingham. We've been talking to some of the business owners as well as residents over in that area. You can't do everything at the same time, but you have to be strategic and catalytic in what you do, and we've been doing that consistently. And I understand when I hear the voices about the overgrown lots and grass, and we've cut more lots than ever before. But I don't want people to forget it's more than just about cutting grass. It's about who has the capability of financially moving this city forward, who has the capability of making sure that we continue to have a world-class transportation system that's being put in place as we speak. You have to look at how you can grow a city. And I've demonstrated that. And I'm committed to cleaning up our neighborhoods as we're doing now with Project Green Wave. I'm committed to doing all of those things.
You know, when you're an incumbent, there are a couple things. There's an advantage to being an incumbent because you've got that platform already there. It's also a disadvantage because people can take shots at you. And they talk about, you know, right now that so many things are only happening now because it's an election year. And how do you respond to that when people?
Well, I respond to that by saying, you know, the accusation was made that we were only paving streets now because there's an election year. Well, we saw Tiger grants back in 2012 that we won, and we paved streets with the Tiger grants. The last 2 or 3 years, we paved streets with the first half of the bond issue that we have. If you doubt that, go to the corner of Woodland Avenue and 18th Street South. Southwest, where we paved that street over 3.5 years ago. And there are other streets that we're paving. So we've been consistently paving. And you might also say that my opponent has a record too. And I think people need to look at what he has done in terms of serving as a member of our Board of Education and whether or not you're satisfied with the work that he's done there. So you can make that comparison.
One quickly, you told staffers at a City Hall meeting recently that it's about your compassion and passion for the city. Quickly, what is your passion for the city?
Well, you know, I was born and raised here in Birmingham, born in a segregated society. I saw how good men and women came together to give me the opportunity to get an education, get a decent job, and prepare myself to lead this city. At the time that I was born, I never even dreamed that I would be in the position that I am today. And because of that, I feel committed to this city, committed to the people who suffered and sacrificed to make sure that I had an opportunity, you had an opportunity, the young ladies who are on this set have opportunities. That's what I'm committed to, and that's what I want to continue to do, to finish the work that I've started so that we can take Birmingham to that next level.
All right. Mayor William Bell, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.